your right.
Hey, Trey. Jared said that he thinks you could have run faster at the combine. I mean, how much faster?
Yeah, my start wasn't good, but I could have knocked it. I could have been a low 4.3 or a late 4.2, 4.29 or low 4.3. So, yeah, it could have been a better start, but a 4.39 was my goal. Anything in the 4.3s was my goal, so that's why I kind of shut it down, but it for sure could have been better.
All right, next will be Brendan, front row on your left.
How did you run in the 4.2s during your training at all?
For sure. My best time was a 4.28. That's why I know it could have been better. And my start was not good at the combine. But, hey, 4.3 was my goal, so I just thank God for that,
And then a follow-up is Jared had somehow thought he was faster than you, I thought, for a little while, and I guess this shut that down. Has he kept talking since then, or is that kind of ended?
Oh, no, now we don't even argue about who's the fastest now. He know not to bring it up because I'm going to just bring the 40-yard dash up every time. So, that's my guy, though. He fast. He ran the 4.5. I actually thought he was going to run a late 4.4. That's what I thought he was going to run, but he thought I was going to run a late 4.2, so we had high expectations for each other.
Third row to Jordan.
Trey, following up on that, can you talk about your experience at the Combine as a whole, what it was like having a lot of your teammates there, and then also what it was like meeting with teams in the interview process?
It was a great experience, something I dreamed about since I was younger. It was good meeting all the people that you watch on TV, meeting all the other running backs that I, watched, and just spending time with them, spending time with my teammates and seeing my teammates. It was surreal, because I've been with them these past 2 years, and, the team chemistry that we had was unmatchable. So, yeah, it's been good. And, meeting with the team, it was, kind of nerve-wracking because, you seeing the people that you see on TV, seeing the coaches that you see on TV, and it was crazy. When I was there, it felt like a dream the whole time, though. So I'm just, extremely blessed and highly favored.
We'll come back to your right, second row for Corey.
I know it's part of the deal. You have to run at these things, but when you wear that GPS and you're timed at whatever it is, 22 miles per hour, do you want to tell teams just watch that? Like, you can see that I can run, or you know what I mean? Like, you already proved you're one of the fastest people in the country. So what exactly are you trying to prove with a fast 40 time when you've got that on film?
It just check the box off. It just confirm that I'm fast. I feel like the 40-yard dash, you're just confirming that I'm fast, and then it's not just game speed. So that's what I feel like it is. But you can't see it on film, me running away from people and me being that home run threat. But running the 40-yard dash just confirmed it. Just check that box off.
We'll stay there for Ira.
I think people understand why guys maybe don't want to play in a bowl game if they're getting ready for the draft, injuries and training and all that. But how hard was it to hear some of the stuff people were saying about you guys when that Georgia game was going down?
Yeah, it was tough, and watching my teammates. And I watched the game for sure. I watched the whole game, even though it was hard to watch. But I watched it, and I just wish I could be out there with the guys, and because that chemistry that we had, and I'm pretty sure it would have been a different outcome with all of us out there. I'm pretty sure it would be. I'm most certain it would be a better outcome for sure.
All right, next question will come from Zoom. Logan.
What's up, Trey? Real quick, you're back in Tallahassee. How's it been seeing some of your former teammates, and also, too, you posted a video on Instagram of JTRB running in the training room. What's it like seeing him get back to his recovery and soon? He said he'll be available here in a few months. What's it been like just seeing him during his rehab?
I've been like every time I see him, I just smile, because he came a long way. He didn't deserve that, but hey, he's a soldier. He's a diehard, Seminole, and I believe in everything that he gonna be able to do. I actually seen him throw yesterday on the field too, and he looked good. Like, you can't even tell he hurt. He was dropping back and everything. So I'm ready to see what's in store for him. I just know these next couple of years is gonna be amazing for him because he deserves it.
We'll go back to Brendan on your left.
When you had entered the transfer portal, I guess how many options were there for you outside of Florida State? And kind of following up on that, like what did it mean that Florida State, I guess, took a gamble on you, given that you hadn't put up a lot of film with the injury previously? I
had a couple options. It wasn't too many options though, but Coach Neville, he took that chance on me because I didn't have no film, coming from Oregon. I only got the ball 6 times, and that was towards the end of the game in Oregon. And you couldn't really show. I couldn't really show who I was, but you know, he believed in me. He believed in my work ethic, and I just appreciate him for everything. You know, because we picked up where we left off because he gave me my first offer out of high school when he was at his previous school. So, Coach Novell, he just, you know, he's just a real person, and I'm just glad I met him, and I'm glad he took a chance on me.
Third row, Jordan.
Trey, you're obviously one of the best backs in this draft. Without kind of disparaging those other guys, what do you think sets you apart from some of your competition?
Just probably the home run ability. Like every time I touch the ball, got a chance to take it the distance. No matter where I'm at on the field, if I get the ball in my hand, I'm a home run threat. That's what I feel like.
We'll come back to Corey, second row here, right?
I asked Jared this too. You know, he was a 0-star recruit that started at Albany, and you were in Oregon for 2 years and got 6 carries. Did you ever get down to a point where you're like, man, am I going to be something in college football? Am I going to be the guy that I always thought I was going to be when I was a little kid?
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen, but I knew it was going to take time. You know, me being behind those other guys at Oregon, it actually helped me out because, you know, they actually taught me a lot, and I'm still cool with those running backs to this day because they seen it in me as well. But, you know, I guess I wasn't ready then. But now here I am, you know, the big stage, you know, getting invited to the combine, doing good these past 2 seasons, and I'm just extremely blessed. I knew it was going to happen, but I knew it was a matter of time it was going to happen.
All right, we got another one from Logan on Zoom.
Hey Trey, I know you've probably heard from a lot of teams so far, but who have been kind of in contact with you the most throughout this process?
I've been talking to the Vikings, the Cowboys. It's a couple teams to name. The Browns, the Eagles, Packers, the Raiders, and it's a lot more. So, you know, I'm just blessed to be talking to those teams because that's what I dreamed about growing up. But yes, it's a lot of those teams.
All right, we'll go back to Ira on your right.
Have you decided what you're going to do on Friday, and what do you want to get out of the pro day experience?
You know, just supporting my teammates, you know, just being around them, and because I know they missed that, you know, because at the combine, you know, I wasn't really around most of them because I was on the running back, and we was just working out with running back. So me seeing Keon, Johnny, Jaheim, just, you know, just being around them and supporting them. But as of right now, I'm doing bench for sure.
Anything else for Trey? Corey?
Not trying to jinx it, but do you have a number in mind that you want to do on the bench?
I don't have no number in mind.
Or just as many times. Right?
As many times as I can.
We'll end with one more from Logan on Zoom.
Trey, what have you seen in this running back room going into this 2024 season? You played with a few of these guys last year, but maybe some of the younger guys too with Cam Davis, who you had brought on for a lot of visits and such. What do you see in this room going into next season?
Cam Davis, he don't need to lift no more weights. He good. he looked like he's been been in this program for over 4 years already. He already built by storms. He good. He don't need to touch no more weights. But that's my guy though. You know, seeing them, I was out there yesterday with the guys and Keziah, LT, Sam Singleton. It's just I just miss being out there with the guys, and you know they just gonna pick up where I left off. And I know LT, he's the leader of that room, and him and Rodell and Keziah. I'm just ready to see what those guys can do.
All right, thank you, Trey. Thank you, Trey.
Thank y'all.